And so the operatives of Tau 44, who had cheated death throughout Taviana, had cheated death once again. Tau 44, eager and ready, set foot onto Taviana with the intent of uncovering what exactly happened on the island. They established themselves at an airfield, once occupied by this nation's proud military, but since abandoned and left to rot. From this airfield, they began their journey throughout the island, discovering the many evil secrets hidden within the island, each worse than the other. As their investigation progressed, they quickly discovered that they were not the only ones who had come to this hellscape to uncover its secrets. The Chaos Insurgency, once brothers, now enemies, and the GRU Division P, Russian soldiers sent to protect the secrets of this island. Through a necessity to complete their mission, Tau 44 found themselves engaged with these two groups in a bloody battle all across this vast island. Although it was difficult and they took casualties, they triumphed at every turn. In the midst of this ongoing battle with groups who wished to impede their mission, Tau 44 found themselves in another battle against the island itself and its inhabitants. Driven mad by the fall of their nation and made desperate by the circumstances they found themselves in, the island's inhabitants clashed with Tau 44, eventually leading to the destruction of what little was left of their population. With Taviana's standing army destroyed and their population now extinct, Tau 44 progressed with their mission with only one group left standing in their way. With the help of NU-7, they drove the Chaos Insurgency from Taviana, ensuring its secrets will never fall into their hands. In the ruins of what the insurgency left behind, Tau 44 secured several pieces of powerful technology with the potential to enhance their capabilities in the near future. Infantry weapons that defy laws of physics, and a satellite that can both transport its users to any destination they wish, or transform their enemies to ash, all in an instant. All that was left to do was figure out Taviana's secrets. The island contained several sectors, secure military facilities used for the research and development of biological and anomalous weapons. These weapons were so devastating and so evil that their creators never dared to use them, committing them to permanent storage on the island, never to be used. Within these facilities, Tau 44 learned of another, Sector D. With Taviana secure and the location of its deepest secrets located, Tau 44 could finally complete what they had originally set out to do. Sector D, an underground facility located at the deepest point in the lake, hidden from prying eyes and with a door built to withstand a direct nuclear strike. Despite its impenetrable nature, Tau 44 made their way in, but never made their way back out. What they found deep within the hellhole named Sector D was a book, outwardly harmless, but under the surface it contained pure evil. Lucifer's Diary, a window for the devil to peer into the realm of the living, the source of death and agony. Powered through human sacrifice, the book destroyed what was once known as Taviana, conjuring angered spirits, otherworldly abominations, and deadly anomalies. Those close to the book would experience hallucinations, mania, and schizophrenia. Voices inside their head telling them to find the book and offer themselves as a sacrifice, enlarging the window in which the devil could peer through, bringing more evil to our world.
Tau 44 itself had been corrupted. They had encountered this book before, but were forced to forget. Despite this, a seed had been planted, and as they drew closer and closer to the book, the seed grew. Operative Stood, once an outstanding soldier and leader, had been driven to madness. Within Sector D, Stood's body and mind became one with Lucifer, and drove him to murder his brothers in arms. Despite the immortal being possessing him, Stood's body was still mortal. Only after killing several of his comrades was he put to rest. Stood was not the only one, however. One by one, each man was driven mad, killing the man beside him, until it was finally put to an end, for good.
Deep in the bowels of Sector D, Detachment 1 of Tau 44 would bring about their end, or so they thought. To keep the evils of Sector D buried deep within the ground, Operative White Strike detonated the facility's on-site nuclear devices. bringing about the fiery destruction of their physical forms and forever entombing the secrets of Sector D. This would not be the end of the heroes of Detachment 1, however. In this fierce battle against the abnormal, every brave soul is needed to defend the human race. Mobile Task Force Iota 29, Vultures, and Detachment 3 of Tau 44, both teams Cannibal and Vampire, was sent to retrieve the engrams of Detachment 1, durable microchips containing the cognitive data and memories of those who had fallen. And so their journey began again, in new bodies with the same minds. Detachment 1 would cheat death again and continue their fight in the new world. Fighting will continue, blood will be spilled, and many more lives will be lost, just as it has been, just as it always will be, because war never changes.